I'm Andrew Smith from the Open University, and I'm recording the second video in the free regarding InterVLAN routing. As you can tell, there's a little bit of background noise today because I'm actually recording here in Greenwich. Why am I in Greenwich? I'm actually here to meet one of our organisational partners, and I thought I would get this video done because this is an informal series. It's not done to the same production values, and that is perfectly okay. We've set up the left-hand side already. We've got router on the stick running, and it's running quite successfully, where it's actually routing between these devices. What I need to do now is set up this 172.31 and 192.168. So I'm going to go into this multi-layer switch and hit enter a couple of times, enable, conf T, and I'm going to give this a host name of multi-layer, just because I need to know the difference between this and this other switch. And we're going to start configuring it. Immediately we can go to interface FA01 and do switch port access VLAN 10, and then I'm going to do the same for port 24 and do switch port access VLAN 20. As you may recall, VLANs are automatically set up if you set them up within a switch port, which means now that if I do interface VLAN 10, then I've now brought the interface up, as VLANs are treated as interface, and I can give it an IP address. Obviously, VLAN 10 will be 172.31.0.1, 255.255.0.0. I'm not doing anything clever here. The interface is up, and then I'm going to do the same and bring up 20. And I'm just going to be lazy and do 192. There's a little bit of a breeze here at the moment, so you're probably hearing a little bit of a rushing sound in the background. And do the same, and then I'm going to do right, and then exit. Okay, and exit again. Nothing too clever here, so if I do a show IP interface brief, you can actually see that the interfaces are up, and so are the VLAN interfaces that the ports are members of. You can actually have several ports that are a member of a VLAN interface, and you can give them an IP address. Now, you may recall from a video that I did in Introduction to Networks, multi-layer switches route, but you have to actually turn on the IP routing in the right mode, of course. So IP routing, and then I can actually do MWR and then show route. So show IP route, should I say? Always a little typo. And you can see it's going to be now routing directly connected. So if I actually do a ping 172.31.0.10 from here, I can test it's going down. Remember, a dot is a drop and an exclamation mark is a find. So 192.168, just check that, and it should do exactly the same. So we know that that's working. And we now know that if I actually go to this device, and you can see I did a test earlier, I'm just going to hit up, and of course it is working. It is doing all of the magic that we expect. So I've actually just checked the remote default gateway, and now I've actually got the device as well. So it's actually a little bit simpler on a multi-layer switch, because all we've got to do is turn on IP routing, set up the interfaces on the VLAN, associate the ports with the VLAN interface, and off it goes. So thank you very much. I'm Andrew Smith from the Open University, and I've been recording this as part of our free video series on InterVLAN routing.